Lovely words in that hymn. But if you have your Bibles with you, it would be helpful to have them open at John's Gospel and chapter 7. And by way of introduction, I shared a little illustration a few weeks ago when we were looking in John chapter 6. An illustration about a man who was convinced he was dead, and his family and friends sought to convince him that he wasn't dead. He was eating, breathing, walking, talking. But no matter what they said, he wouldn't be convinced. So they took him to the doctor, to the family doctor, in their desperation, hoping that he, with all his medical authority, would be able to convince this man that he was alive. And with great patience, the doctor explained the circulatory system of the body and how the heart pumped blood around the body. And he eventually was able to convince this young man that dead people cannot bleed because their heart is stopped and their blood no longer is pumping around their body. Once he had convinced this young man that dead men couldn't bleed, in triumph he pricked the young man on his finger and the blood oozed out. And the young man looked at his finger in astonishment and said, "Well, what do you know? Dead men do bleed." And you see the point that some people just will not be convinced, even by the most